Artificial intelligence is everywhere. At this point, we have self-driving cars, smart assistants, robotic vacuum cleaners. AI is the future, which is exciting, but a little scary. There's been so much hype about ChatGPT lately. If you don't know what it is, it's a chat robot. I want to see if AI and ChatGPT can give us the answer to one of the most widely asked questions. So let's just go ahead and ask, what is the perfect diet? Now I want to make it clear that I am not a registered dietitian. However, I would classify myself as a nutrition coach, a nutritionist. I'll put all of the information about my background in the description below in case you want to pick it apart. That's totally fair. There's no one-size-fits-all answer to the question, what is the perfect diet? Well, at least we're acknowledging that. Good job, AI. Okay, a well-balanced diet that's rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. I think we're on the right track, but I don't think I'm asking the question in the right way. If you've ever used Alexa or Siri, you know you have to ask questions in a certain way.
Porno redone, hot chick, amateur girl, call you sexy.
No! Create a healthy diet plan. Okay, I really like what it's saying. Eat a variety of nutrient-dense foods, control portion sizes, limit processed foods, stay hydrated, avoid added sugar, be mindful of eating. These are all great things, like nice broad strokes. But the fruits and veggies, the veggies in particular, I think this is really important. I think it's underrated. This is pretty good general information, but I want to see food options. So let's do create a healthy diet plan for a week. There, that should get me food, right? There are a handful of things that I'm looking for at a high level. Do we have proteins, fats, and carbs in each meal? What's the veggie situation look like? Things like that. Okay, I'm seeing a decent amount of protein and veggies. No meals are being repeated. That's kind of cool. I like the variety, but this doesn't feel very realistic, at least not to me. I cannot picture myself, okay, not myself, but I cannot picture my husband because he is the primary cook. I think he would go insane if he tried to cook a different meal every meal for the entire week. If you're able to do that, please let me know and teach me your ways. Okay, I love the emphasis on whole wheat bread, whole wheat crackers, whole wheat pancakes, whole wheat English muffins. The best diet truly depends on the individual. So if you're looking for meal ideas, you could always tweak your prompts to include any dietary restrictions, any specific macros, or calories. Create a 2,500 calorie diet plan. I'll just keep it kind of general here. This feels like something you could actually use. But this doesn't make it clear how much protein you're getting in a day if you were to follow this plan. Let's tweak this. Create a diet plan with 2,500 calories and at least 100 grams of protein. Yes! I know for a lot of people, myself included, when you first learn how much protein you should ideally be eating, which in general, by the way, can range from around 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight, it can be really overwhelming to figure out how to get more protein into your diet. This could be a great way to get some meal ideas and to understand, all right, I don't have to eat chicken breast all day, every day to get all my protein in. I say that, but this is just one day. So create another example diet plan with 2,500 calories and at least 100 grams of protein. Ah, sweet. I'm not tracking macros right now, but sometimes I just need a little inspiration. I'm like, what are some healthy meal ideas if I'm bored with the same old thing and if I'm not doing a good job on food variety? This seems like a good option just to get some inspiration. You might be thinking, well, how do you figure out how many calories you need? Great question. Doesn't everybody want to know that? Well, there are a number of different calculators online that you can use, but you know, like they're all a little bit different. I do personally like using the Harris-Benedict equation. You kind of have to ballpark it, but I do want to see what this is capable of. Provide a calculation for determining the number of calories a 25-year-old male who is 6 feet tall and 200 pounds. Oh, is it not gonna do the math for me? Take this calculation for a moderately active person. Ah, sweet, okay, because it can like remember what I said before. There we go, this looks better. This is where I think it could be really helpful, but at the end of the day, it's an estimate. It's not taking individual variance into account. So there are two main uses for AI that I see at this point. The first is getting general high-level information. Broad strokes are great, but as soon as you want to start diving into the details, you need to ask those more detailed questions and find the research that backs it up. In a perfect world. But realistically, is everybody going to do that? No. And this is why I think it's so incredibly beneficial to talk to a professional in this space. The second main use for ChatGPT is for meal inspiration, and this is how I am personally going to be using it. Sometimes you don't know what to cook, or you're tired of eating the same old thing every week. Maybe you're not sure how to get enough protein into your diet. Or maybe you plan on eliminating something like gluten or dairy or another food from your diet and you're not sure what you're able to eat. ChatGPT can be a great place to start, especially if you have certain macro goals or dietary restrictions, because you can specify those things in your prompt. You could even play around with specifying ingredients that you want to use in a meal. Surely I can't be the only person who's run into the issue of having a bunch of random things in your fridge that need to be eaten, but you don't know what to make with them. Now, I'm not saying that the recommendations that ChatGPT makes are going to be home runs, but I think it can help move you in the right direction and just get the ball rolling. From here on out, we're gonna see more and more about the uses and the capabilities of AI. The technology is only going to improve, and I could see a time where we're able to get reliable, individualized diet and nutrition recommendations. But there's still so much to learn, and let's face it, humans are pretty complex. Diets are deeply personal, and then once you throw emotions into the mix, I don't think robots or AI will ever be able to fully understand or navigate human emotions. This was a fun little experiment, and I hope I was able to give you some ideas for how you could utilize ChatGPT. And I want to know what you think or what you want to ask it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, I've picked out a few others that I think you might like, so I will see you in the next one.